Hi guys, I hope you are all good. So if you watched my last video, we spoke about how we can find some easy and simple ways to do recruitment, to get ourselves some new leads. So this video is about how we can turn those leads into real signed up new team members. Again, because it's me, I like to keep everything really simple. So this is how this one's going to go too. So I want it to be real. I want us to have real conversations like we would do in real life. But before I start, I don't usually like to start with what on negative things or what not to do, but I think for this one, it works. So I'm going to start with what not to do when you've got a lead. Okay, so what not to do is please don't send them a copy paste big blurb of this is what ACT is about. First of all, who's going to read that? Secondly, it takes all of the personalized, the relationship, building a rapport with them, all of that. It takes all that away. And thirdly, it means nothing to them. If you're saying we're a cosmeceutical company, you earn 20 to 30%. Well, first of all, they're probably thinking, what does cosmeceutical mean? That's not a word that is widely used by a lot of people. So they'll be thinking, well, what's that? What's so great about it? They'll then be thinking, okay, you're telling me I'm going to get 20 to 30%, but of what? They don't know what they're, what's a likely number for them to go to be, for them to be hitting. They don't know how much the products are. They don't know anything. So by telling them that, it means nothing. Whereas if you had a real conversation and you said, this is what's happened for me. These are some experiences I've had. Then it might be in their head thinking, okay, well, that sounds something like I could do. Well, that sounds like a scenario that could be me. That makes more sense. So just think of it of what you would do in real life. So let's say you were stood at the school gates and one of the mums came over to you and said, hey, I've seen you on Facebook, you're always promoting these products. Do you actually earn any money out of it? Because I'm looking for a way to earn some more. How would you respond to that? Now, you wouldn't go into complete robot word vomit mode and just be like, this is the company, this is what percent you get, this you get, this you get. You wouldn't do that, would you? And if you did, you'd get a pretty strange look off the woman. In reality, what you would say is, yeah, I do. When I joined, I actually didn't think I'd earn any money, but now I've got into the swing of it. I really love it. People really enjoy the products. It's easy, or whatever your experience is. That's what you would do in a real scenario, isn't it? So what we want to do is try to create that same conversation, but just online. Let's try and keep it really real, really relatable, a real easy conversation, but just online. So if you're wanting to mimic that, the way that you could do it, so it is more like real life, is an actual phone call. So try and get them on the phone. Not everyone's going to want a phone call. And that's fine. If not, do it in, voice messages, but have that real forward and back conversation. Don't just send them a load of voice messages of, this is it, this is that. They're not gonna listen. You need a real conversation. But anyway, try and get a phone call because it works really well and it's actually quicker. It's less time for you to have a phone call. But if they don't want one, as I said, do it in voice messages. So I get that, especially when you're first doing it, you're going to be a little bit nervous, and that's normal, that's fine. I promise you'll get over it. Do 2 or 3 in a row. By the third one, you'll be, I'm a pro, I'm going. But what I have done in the meantime is I've put this recruitment script together. So this is in the pinned post in diamonds. Now, I've called it a recruitment script, but actually it's not anything of it. It's just bullet points of how you can keep the conversation going and how you can strike it up in the first place. So a few of them on here is, have you heard of Actilives before? Have you used any of the products? Again, that's going to get you into conversation. Then tell them a little bit about us, especially that we're cosmeceutical grade, that we are the laboratories, so we're saving people up to 70%. Tell them why you joined. Really, why did you join? Was it to earn, a little bit of extra cash, or did you see a huge career opportunity? Whatever it is, be real with them and tell them what it was. Maybe you want to tell them a little bit of success that you've had so far. Maybe you had a great party. Maybe you had a great virtual party. Maybe you just had a customer that got amazing results. But give them some example of what experience you've had. Can't speak today. And then I always try to finish with a question. So you don't want to just leave it and be like, okay, well, do you want to think about it? Because that's what, they're going to, if you say that, they're straight away going to think, okay, yeah, I should think about it. But, they're probably going to forget a lot of what you've said. It's going to take both of your time up. I just find, you've got to the end of it. Does that sound like something you'd like to do? And I like to finish it with one of these scenarios. So the best one being, yeah, I'd love to sign up. I'll do it right now. And you help them to sign up. Maybe it's, yeah, I want to sign up, but I don't get paid till Friday. And if that is the case, brilliant, great. Add them into Diamond so they can have a look around, but make sure you put a reminder in your phone to give them a call on Friday, because this is going to stop you from, I hear all the time, I've got a list of 10 potentials, I keep chasing them, and it's just taking up so much time. Let's cut down the time, and it's just, do you know what? If they're going to join, they're going to join you. You've given them the information, you've done it in a great way, you've had a real conversation with them. The rest is up to them now, and we don't want to go chasing them. They might say, no, it's not for me. Do you know what? That's fine. It's not for everybody. And I would rather them tell me now than in 2 weeks' time when I've chased them for 2 weeks. I want it to end one of those three. They get paid and, they want to wait till payday to join. That's fine. I'm going to set a reminder. They're signing up right now. Great. It's not for them. Okay. But really don't chase them, because it's, I hear all the time, I've got all these potentials, I follow up, and I just think, do you know what? Why not just give them the information and then let them see what you do? Have your profile amazing, so they've had that conversation, and then they see you do your thing as well. For me, that's the best way. If you're chasing people, it's just time where you could be talking to somebody new who might want to, take it more seriously and really go for it. So, are we ready to sign up those leads and have real conversations, relatable conversations? No copy and pasted info, just a real conversation between two people. Less time, it's more enjoyable, it's more real, and you'll have way more success from it, I promise. Okay guys, so I really hope this helps. Bye.